a gentle invitation to rest. As you settle deeper into your chosen sanctuary, feeling the gentle embrace of the surface beneath you, allow yourself a moment to simply be. There is nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to do, save for this precious act of unwinding, of letting go. Feel the soft support cradling your body, a gentle reassurance that you are safe, you are held. Allow your shoulders to soften, releasing any lingering tension they might be holding. Imagine them melting, like snowflakes on warm earth, dissolving into the welcoming embrace of your resting place. Let your arms grow heavy, wonderfully, comfortably heavy, resting beside you, or perhaps gently folded, each finger soft and uncurled. Bring your awareness now to your feet, those tireless companions that carry you through each day. Feel them relaxing from the tips of your toes to your heels. Imagine a gentle wave of warmth, a tender, soothing current, beginning at your toes. Feel it slowly, deliciously, unfurling through the arches of your feet, bathing your ankles in its comforting glow. This wave of relaxation continues its journey, a soft, flowing current, moving gently up your calves, releasing any tightness, any residual energy from the day. Feel your shins soften, your knees loosening, becoming wonderfully pliant. The wave ascends further, a warm, silken stream, moving through your thighs, melting away any tension there, inviting your muscles to release, to surrender. Feel the weight of your legs, a comforting weight, as they sink deeper, heavier, into the support beneath you. Now, allow this tender wave of relaxation to drift upwards, into your hips, releasing any stiffness, any lingering holding. Feel your hips widen, soften, becoming wonderfully comfortable. The warmth spreads across your lower back, a gentle healing balm, easing any aches, inviting profound release. Feel your spine lengthening, delicately, effortlessly, as if each vertebra is finding its perfect, aligned resting place. This soothing current continues its ascent, flowing up your torso, through your abdomen, releasing any tightness, any sense of holding. Imagine your chest expanding softly with each breath, then gently contracting, a rhythmic, peaceful motion. Feel your heart space open, filled with a quiet sense of calm, a gentle, unwavering peace. Let this wave of tranquility ripple upwards, into your shoulders once more, deepening the relaxation you've already found there. Feel your shoulder blades softening, spreading gently, as if settling into a perfectly molded cushion. The wave flows down your arms, through your elbows, forearms, wrists, and into your hands. Feel your palms softening, your fingers uncurling, becoming wonderfully relaxed and pliant. There is no need to hold on to anything, no need to grasp. Just release, just let go. Finally, allow this profound wave of peace to wash over your neck, releasing any stiffness, any tension held at the base of your skull. Feel your head becoming wonderfully heavy, perfectly supported, as if cradled by the softest cloud. The relaxation spreads across your scalp, through your temples, smoothing any lines of worry from your forehead. Your eyelids feel wonderfully heavy, gently descending, sealing out the world with a tender grace. Your jaw softens, your tongue rests gently in your mouth, and a sweet, serene stillness settles over your entire face. Feel the complete weight of your body, heavy and warm, completely at ease, perfectly comfortable, wonderfully safe. Now, gently bring your awareness to your breath. There is nothing you need to do to change it, nothing you need to force. Simply observe it, a gentle, rhythmic tide ebbing and flowing within you. Feel the cool, soft air as it enters your nostrils, a whisper-light touch, filling your lungs with peace. And feel the warm, soft air as it gently leaves your body, carrying away any lingering thoughts, any wisps of worry, dissolving them into the vast, calm expanse around you. Each inhale is a wave of fresh, tranquil energy, a soft caress of peace. Each exhale is a gentle release, a surrender to stillness, inviting you to drift deeper and deeper still into profound relaxation. Imagine now, as you breathe, that you are enveloped in a soft, luminous mist. It is not cold, nor is it damp, but rather a comforting, gentle presence that surrounds you entirely. This mist carries with it the faint, sweet scent of night-blooming jasmine, mingled with the clean, earthy aroma of ancient trees after a gentle rain. You feel yourself gently lifted, cradled by this soft, luminous cloud, drifting slowly, effortlessly, through the air. You are utterly safe, utterly at peace, as if carried on a dream. Through the soft luminescence of the mist, you begin to perceive the faintest outlines of a serene landscape. The colors are muted, wonderfully soft, deep indigo fading into soft lavender in the distant sky, kissed by the palest hint of peach and rose where the last vestiges of twilight linger. Below you, a vast, ancient forest unfurls, its canopy a tapestry of deep emeralds and mossy greens, shimmering with a gentle, inner light. The mist thins just enough for you to glimpse the colossal, whispering leaves of trees older than memory, their branches reaching out like welcoming arms. As you drift closer, the mist parts like a silken curtain, revealing a hidden glade, a secret haven. It is a place of profound tranquility, bathed in the soft, ethereal glow of a countless host of fireflies, each one a tiny, living star, winking and dancing in a silent, slow ballet. Their gentle light illuminates the velvety petals of colossal, unseen flowers, unfurling in shades of deep sapphire and luminous amethyst, their fragrance a heady, calming perfume that weaves through the air, inviting your senses to soften, to open. The ground beneath you, as you gently descend, is not rough earth, but a carpet of the softest moss, cool and yielding, like velvet to the touch. It cushions your every fiber, inviting you to recline, to rest fully within its tender embrace. Around you, the air is still and peaceful, save for the whisper-soft rustle of the ancient leaves above, a sound like a lullaby sung by the very breath of the earth itself. Occasionally, you hear the distant, soothing murmur of a hidden waterfall, a soft, continuous melody that blends seamlessly with the gentle chirping of unseen crickets, a symphony of nocturnal peace. There is a feeling here, a quiet understanding, that this place has existed for eons, untouched by the haste and clamor of the modern world. It breathes with a timeless wisdom, a profound stillness that seeps into your very being. You are a part of this ancient, gentle peace, perfectly aligned with its unhurried rhythm. The light here is always soft, always tender, never harsh, always inviting your eyes to close, to rest. The sounds are always gentle, always soothing, never startling, always guiding you deeper into calm. The air is always fresh, always pure, always carrying the scent of peace and rejuvenation. Feel the profound comfort of this ancient glade, this hidden sanctuary. You are perfectly safe, perfectly still. Every cell in your body is now humming with a quiet, contented peace. Your breath flows in and out, effortlessly, deeply, a gentle anchor in this sea of tranquility. Let your thoughts, if any arise, simply float by like lazy clouds in a vast, blue sky, not needing to be held, not needing to be addressed. They are simply passing through, on their way to dissolve into the peaceful ether. You are being cradled by the earth, serenaded by nature, and illuminated by 1,000 tiny, gentle lights. This is your invitation, a soft, unwavering summons to deep, restorative rest. Allow yourself to be fully enveloped by this profound peace, letting go of all that was, all that will be, and simply resting in the gentle, beautiful now. Drift deeper, now, into this wonderful, soft stillness, ready to journey into the heart of ancient dreams, carried on the wings of deepest sleep. As your breath deepens, and your body grows heavier, imagine a soft, almost imperceptible shift in your surroundings. It is a gentle unfolding, like the quiet bloom of a night-scented flower, a subtle easing into a new dimension of peace. You are effortlessly carried, not by any conscious effort or exertion, but by the quiet current of your own peaceful thoughts, a serene and steady flow that guides you without resistance. This internal current leads you towards a new horizon, one that beckons with an ancient, profound beauty, a beauty that has patiently waited for your arrival across the eons. A faint, rhythmic sound begins to emerge from the stillness, a whisper so delicate it might at first blend with the soft hum of your own inner quiet. It is a sound as old as time itself, a primordial lullaby. This is the gentle sigh of the ocean, softly, tenderly meeting a forgotten shore, a sound that promises solace and deep rest. Feel the air around you change, growing subtly warmer, embracing you with a comforting mildness. It carries a hint of sea salt, clean and crisp, yet mellowed by something else, something ancient and sweet, like the most exquisite blossoms carried on a breeze from a distant, hidden garden, a garden that has known only peace and timeless grace. This scent is delicate, ethereal, clean, and utterly refreshing, a gentle invitation to relax even further, to release all burdens, and to simply exist within this tranquil, welcoming space. Every inhalation deepens your connection to this serene atmosphere, and every exhalation allows you to sink deeper into a state of profound calm, letting go of all that is not peace. Picture now, with your mind's eye, a vast, tranquil expanse of water stretching out before you, reaching towards an endless, soft horizon. It shimmers under a perpetual, soft twilight glow, a light that is neither day nor night, but an eternal, comforting dawn, or perhaps a lingering dusk, held in perfect, motionless balance. This light bathes the entire world in hues of soft lavender, tender rose, and pale, shimmering gold, creating a tapestry of color that soothes the soul. This light is diffused and kind, without any harshness or glare, utterly free from sharp contrasts or demanding brightness. It is simply a soft, all-encompassing luminescence that makes everything feel safe, serene, and infinitely gentle, like a comforting veil drawn over the world. The ocean itself is a living canvas of subtle, languid movement, its surface gently undulating, reflecting the soft light in 1,000 tiny, sparkling facets, each one a miniature dance of peace. It is an ocean of profound calm, its depths holding secrets of ages past, whispered only to the currents that flow beneath, yet presenting a surface of pure, unblemished peace, a mirror to the quietude of your own mind. There is no urgency in its motion, only a slow, deliberate grace, an ancient rhythm that soothes every fiber of your being. The waves arrive on the shore with such tender grace, so soft and yielding, barely disturbing the profound stillness that permeates this sacred place. They are not crashing, not breaking with force, but merely reaching, extending their foamy, delicate fingertips onto the pristine, pearlescent sand, as if in a gentle, whispered greeting. Then, with an equally unhurried motion, they gently recede, withdrawing slowly, leaving behind a faint, silvery sheen that quickly dissipates, melting back into the soft, dry surface of the sand. This fleeting shimmer prepares the way for the next gentle embrace, the next soft caress of water against land. Listen closely with your inner ear to the exquisite melody they create, a hush, a sigh, a soft, continuous murmur that repeats and repeats, an endless, soothing refrain. It is a lullaby woven by the ocean itself, a timeless song inviting you to let go, to release all attachments, to simply be, and to surrender fully to the embrace of tranquility. This sound is a steady, rhythmic pulse, a natural metronome for your heart and mind, guiding you effortlessly towards a deeper, more profound state of rest. It is a sound that has echoed through countless millennia on these forgotten shores, an unbroken song of peace, a constant, gentle hum that cradles you in its ancient wisdom. Each wave carries away a whisper of your worries, leaving behind only calm. As your gaze drifts along this forgotten coastline, allowing your eyes to soften and blur with relaxation, you begin to notice the subtle imprints of a time long past. Here and there, half hidden by lush, emerald foliage that thrives in this gentle, perpetual climate, are the graceful, curving forms of ancient stone. These are not sharp, imposing ruins, standing starkly against the sky, but rather smooth, weathered remnants, softened by centuries of gentle breezes, the tender touch of rain, and the patient embrace of nature. Perhaps you discern the elegant curve of a column, its intricate carvings still faintly visible, though now adorned with delicate emerald moss and climbing vines that flower with tiny, luminous blooms of a color you've never seen before, a soft, phosphorescent blue that glows ever so slightly in the perpetual twilight, like captured starlight. These ancient structures seem to be sleeping peacefully, nestled comfortably within the natural world, becoming one with the earth, rather than standing defiant against it. They exude a quiet dignity, a sense of timeless belonging, inviting you to share in their enduring calm. They whisper stories of gentle civilizations, long since merged with the earth, leaving behind only beauty and peace. Imagine a pathway now, paved with smooth, sun-warmed stones, winding gently away from the water's edge, disappearing into a grove of trees whose leaves shimmer with a unique, iridescent quality, catching the soft light in 1,000 subtle hues. The stones beneath your imaginary feet feel velvety smooth, worn by the passage of countless ages and perhaps by the gentle tread of those who once walked these paths in an age long forgotten, an age of pure harmony. Each step you do not take, but merely imagine, is light, effortless, and filled with a profound sense of ease. The air here, within this grove, is exquisitely pure, so soft, it feels like silk entering your lungs, expanding your chest with an effortless grace, and then leaving slowly, taking with it any remaining tension, any lingering thoughts, dissolving them into the vast, calming expanse of the ocean. Each breath is a release, a letting go, a surrender to the profound, encompassing tranquility of this place. With every gentle inhalation, you draw in peace. With every slow exhalation, you release everything that does not serve your rest, allowing it to dissipate into the gentle air, carried away by the softest of breezes. Feel, in your imagination, the whisper of a warm, gentle breeze across your skin, a delicate caress that is barely perceptible, yet deeply comforting. It carries with it the pure, clean scent of the ocean, subtly mingled with the delicate, sweet perfume of those ancient, unknown flowers from the hidden garden. It is a sensation of absolute reassurance, helping you to release any lingering tension from your shoulders, allowing them to soften and drop. Feel it across your forehead, smoothing away any trace of worry, and around your jaw, encouraging a complete relaxation. This breeze is a constant, gentle companion, never harsh or demanding, always soothing, always tender. It rustles the iridescent leaves of the trees with a sound like distant, tiny chimes, a soft, ethereal music that harmonizes perfectly with the rhythm of your breath. Beyond the waves, perhaps you can distinguish the soft, melodic chimes of these wind-kissed leaves, a gentle rustle that becomes an integral part of the ocean's breath, a symphony of natural peace. And very, very far away, almost a part of the profound silence itself, a solitary seabird might call, its cry soft and melancholy, yet utterly peaceful, a sound that assures you of the world's gentle continuity, of its endless capacity for calm. It is a sound that fades as gently as it begins, leaving only the soft hum of tranquility. The light here is always perfect, an eternal embrace of gentle luminescence. It bathes everything in a soft golden pink glow, a color of warmth and comfort that seems to emanate from the very air itself. This light highlights the gentle curves of the landscape, the subtle undulations of the dunes, and the intricate, softened textures of the ancient stones, making them glow with an inner radiance. There are no harsh shadows here, only gradients of comforting warmth and gentle shade that invite your eyes to soften, to relax, to simply observe without effort, without needing to focus. This light seems to emanate from everywhere at once, a soft, tender embrace that wraps around the entire forgotten shore, creating an atmosphere of absolute safety, timeless beauty, and unwavering serenity. It encourages your eyelids to feel heavy, your vision to blur softly, allowing your mind to drift freely without any need for sharp focus, without any demand on your attention. You are simply held in this perfect light, dissolved into its peaceful essence, allowing it to lull you deeper and deeper into a state of profound rest. Allow your awareness to drift effortlessly with the tide, to expand boundlessly with the quiet grandeur of this forgotten place. There is no need to understand, no need to explore, no need to seek answers or explanations. There is only the gentle invitation to observe, to absorb, and to become one with the profound sense of peace that permeates every molecule of this tranquil sanctuary. Let your thoughts become as soft as the pearlescent sand, as boundless as the twilight ocean, as weightless as the gentle breeze. Feel your consciousness dissolving into the vastness, melting into the soft colors, the gentle sounds, the sweet, clean scents. There is nothing to do, nowhere to be, except here, in this moment of pure, unadulterated peace. Every breath you take is a deepening of this calm, every beat of your heart a gentle rhythm of rest. You are safe, you are held, you are cherished by the timeless beauty of this forgotten shore. Allow yourself to be fully present in this gentle unfolding, feeling the last vestiges of wakefulness gently dissipate like the silver sheen on the sand. You are floating effortlessly on a sea of calm, drifting further and further into a deep, restorative sleep, cradled by the whispers of forgotten shores. Let the tranquility seep into every cell, every fiber of your being, guiding you into the deepest, most peaceful slumber, where dreams are as soft and beautiful as the twilight glow. A subtle unfolding, like the quiet bloom of a night-scented flower, a subtle shift that cradles you even deeper. Your awareness gently expands, no longer bound by the confines of your room, but softly, effortlessly, unfurling into a vast, luminous expanse. You feel a delicate buoyancy, as if the very air around you has become a soft, supportive medium, lifting you with an exquisite tenderness. And then, you become aware of it, a gentle current, a silent, shimmering flow beneath you. You are not falling, nor are you adrift in emptiness. Instead, you are resting within a wonderfully crafted vessel, a graceful, smooth craft that seems to be woven from threads of moonlight and dreams. Its surface, beneath your resting form, is impossibly soft, like the finest spun silk, yet firm enough to hold you in perfect comfort. It hums with a faint, almost imperceptible warmth, a soothing resonance that permeates your very being, coaxing every muscle to release its hold, every nerve to unwind. The current carries you onto a vast, flowing expanse, an impossible river that stretches into infinity. But this is no ordinary river of water. This is a river of starlight. Its surface is a breathtaking tapestry of liquid light, shimmering with a million tiny, incandescent points, each a distant star, a captured nebula, a swirling galaxy reflected in its depths. Soft, ethereal hues of deep indigo, lavender, silver, and pale gold swirl and dance beneath you, creating a mesmerizing, ever-changing panorama. The light is never harsh, never bright, but always a gentle, soft luminescence, like the glow of fireflies on a summer's eve, multiplied beyond measure. As your vessel glides forward, propelled by an unseen, gentle force, the water of this starlit river laps softly against its sides. It's not the sound of rushing water, but a delicate, almost musical whisper, a shush shush shush, that resonates deep within your chest, harmonizing with the steady rhythm of your own slow, peaceful breath. This sound is like the universe itself breathing, a lullaby woven from cosmic silence and gentle motion. A soft, cool breeze, impossibly pure and fresh, drifts across your skin, carrying with it the faint, clean scent of distant cosmic dust and blooming nebulae, a fragrance that evokes ancient mysteries and boundless tranquility. It is the scent of eternity, calm and refreshing. You are utterly safe, utterly secure, held by this magnificent river. There is no urgency, no destination to worry about reaching, no effort required. You are simply being, simply drifting, carried by the gentle will of the cosmos. Above you, the sky is an even deeper canvas of velvety black, punctuated by brilliant, unwavering stars that seem close enough to touch, yet infinitely far. Constellations you know, and many you don't, glitter like spilled diamonds across the vast expanse. Sometimes, a shooting star streaks across the dark, leaving a trail of shimmering silver that mirrors itself instantly in the starlit river below, a fleeting, beautiful echo. As you continue your effortless journey, the banks of this cosmic river begin to reveal subtle, dreamlike forms. These are not solid landscapes, but ethereal suggestions, whispers of what once was, or perhaps what still exists in another dimension of light and time. You begin to perceive, in the soft glow reflected from the river, the faint outlines of impossible structures. They are like ghost cities carved from nebulae, ancient megalopolises built not of stone, but of solidified starlight and cosmic dust. Perhaps you see the towering, spiraling spires of a forgotten celestial city, its architecture hinting at an advanced, peaceful civilization that once charted the very currents of starlight you now traverse. These structures glow with an internal, soft light, radiating an ancient wisdom and serenity. They are not ruins, but perfect, pristine echoes, preserved in the eternal currents of this cosmic river. They seem to shimmer with the silent stories of beings who lived in harmony with the cosmos, who understood the language of the stars. Further on, you might discern intricate patterns, like vast, cosmic gardens where constellations were once cultivated, or sprawling plazas where ethereal beings gathered under the watchful gaze of twin suns that now exist only as faint, distant glows in the river's depths. You feel no sense of loss or melancholy, only a profound wonder, a deep sense of connection to something ancient, beautiful, and eternal. These visions are like gentle dreams unfolding before your sleeping eyes, inviting you to simply observe, to simply absorb their quiet grandeur. The river bends gracefully, and with each gentle turn, new, breathtaking vistas unfold. Perhaps you glide past what appear to be ancient observatories, their domes and arches intricately woven from threads of pure light, designed to commune with the cosmic dance. You imagine the gentle, intelligent beings who once used these structures, their understanding of the universe so profound, so integrated with its natural rhythms. Their presence is a comforting echo, a peaceful memory woven into the fabric of the starlit river itself. The light around you continues to be perfectly gentle, bathing your body in a soft, iridescent glow that feels like a loving embrace. It is a light that soothes rather than stimulates, a tender luminescence that encourages your eyelids to feel heavy, your thoughts to grow soft and indistinct. This ambient radiance seems to filter through your very skin, reaching into the deepest parts of your being, dissolving any lingering tension, any forgotten worries, leaving only a pervasive sense of calm. You feel lighter, almost weightless, as if your own essence is becoming one with the gentle current, blending seamlessly with the starlight around you. The vessel beneath you, though incredibly soft, provides an unwavering support, a silent promise of endless comfort. Its warmth seems to synchronize with your own body's temperature, creating an ideal cocoon of peace. You might even feel a subtle, harmonic vibration emanating from its core, a gentle hum that resonates with the deepest frequencies of your own tranquility. This sensation is like a gentle internal massage, easing every fiber of your being, encouraging a complete surrender to the restorative power of this celestial journey. Your breath deepens effortlessly, each inhale a soft intake of cosmic serenity, each exhale a release of all that no longer serves your peace. As you drift, the river occasionally narrows, guiding you through shimmering archways of solidified nebulae, where the starlight intensifies just slightly, creating tunnels of sparkling wonder. These are not confined spaces, but open, airy passages, where the light plays in intricate patterns, casting ephemeral designs upon your vessel and the soft air around you. Each archway feels like a threshold into an even deeper state of relaxation, a gentle progression further into the heart of cosmic peace. The colors here might shift to deeper purples and richer blues, like the heart of a distant galaxy, yet always maintaining their soft, gentle glow. Emerging from these luminous passages, the river might widen again, revealing vast, open stretches where the starlight stretches out infinitely in every direction. Here, the banks seem to recede into a soft, hazy distance, allowing your gaze to wander freely across the liquid sky above and below. You might witness slow, majestic cosmic phenomena unfolding in the distance, perhaps the gentle birth of a new star, manifesting as a slowly blossoming flower of light, or the languid dance of two distant spiral galaxies, their arms reaching out to each other in a silent, eternal embrace. These are not events to observe with intellectual curiosity, but simply to absorb with a quiet awe, their grandeur and invitation to deeper peace. The gentle shush 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 of the starlight river against your vessel continues, a constant, comforting presence. It is a sound that dissolves into the background of your consciousness, becoming less a distinct noise and more a fundamental rhythm of existence, a cosmic heartbeat. This gentle auditory tapestry is occasionally joined by other soft, ethereal sounds, perhaps the faintest chime of distant celestial bells, or a long, drawn-out hum that feels like the quiet song of ancient stars. These sounds are never intrusive, never jarring. but always perfectly blended into the symphony of tranquility, guiding your mind towards an even deeper stillness. The cool, clean breeze continues its soft caress, a breath of the universe itself. It carries with it the delicate scent of cosmic gardens you might have glimpsed, or perhaps the faint, sweet perfume of nebulae in bloom, a fragrance that is both alien and utterly familiar, like a half-remembered dream. This scent is an olfactory lullaby, gently coaxing your senses to release their hold on the everyday world, inviting them to surrender to the vast, calming embrace of the cosmos. It reminds you of the boundless beauty and infinite peace that exists beyond our earthly realm. You are aware that time itself has begun to lose its meaning here. There is no past, no future, only this eternal, serene present moment. The concept of when or how long simply dissolves, replaced by an effortless continuum of gentle drifting. This liberation from temporal constraints allows your mind to unwind completely, releasing itself from the pressures of schedules and deadlines. You are free to simply be, to simply experience, without any demand or expectation. This timelessness is a gift, a profound relaxation, adding a vibrant, living layer to the ancient architecture. These delicate veins of green are not a sign of neglect, but rather a testament to the symbiotic relationship between Aethelgard and the nature that cradles it, a gentle embrace of time and growth. Tiny, almost imperceptible droplets of dew, like scattered diamonds, glisten softly within the moss, catching the faint, diffused light, shimmering with an ethereal glow that seems to hum with ancient, undisturbed energy. The sheer scale of these verdant gates is breathtaking, yet it is a grandeur that soothes rather than overwhelms. Each colossal archway rises with a natural grace, as if sculpted by the very breath of the earth itself, reaching towards the limitless, soft blue sky. They are not uniform or stark, but possess gentle undulations, subtle curves, and organic textures, much like the contours of a mountain range softened by millennia of wind and rain. You notice how the light, filtered through the gentle, hazy atmosphere, plays across their surfaces, creating an ever-shifting dance of soft shadows and muted highlights. In one moment, a segment of stone might appear a deep, contemplative gray, in the next, a soft, silvery green, then a warm, earthy bronze, reflecting the subtle shifts in the ambient light and the gentle hues of the surrounding foliage. Imagine the grand, gentle sweep of ancient vines, their stems thick and gnarled with age, yet their leaves a vibrant, tender green, clinging gracefully to the colossal stones. These vines are not invasive, but rather seem to be an integral part of the gates, their tendrils weaving intricate, flowing patterns that soften every angle, every edge. Among their leaves, you might discern the occasional cluster of blossoms, not brightly colored or ostentatious, but rather in the most delicate pastel shades, perhaps a gentle lavender, a muted rose, or a creamy white, each petal unfurling with a slow, unhurried grace. Their fragrance is incredibly subtle, a mere whisper carried on the pure air, a sweet, earthy, floral note that is both comforting and deeply grounding, blending seamlessly with the clean scent of damp earth and ancient stone. This gentle perfume invites you to breathe even more deeply, filling your lungs with air that feels both cool and warm, refreshing and utterly calming, dissolving any lingering traces of the outside world. As you drift closer, the very air around the gates seems to grow even softer, imbued with a profound stillness that resonates deep within your being. There is no urgency here, no pressure, only the gentle, rhythmic cadence of existence. You can almost hear the silent conversation between the ancient stone and the living green, a timeless dialogue of enduring strength and gentle growth. The sounds that do reach you are the most soothing imaginable, the whisper of the breeze, like a soft sigh, as it weaves its way through the leaves of the encompassing forest, a sound so faint it merely adds to the quietude rather than disturbing it. Perhaps the distant, continuous murmur of the unseen waterfalls becomes a little clearer, a gentle, lulling hum that promises endless tranquility, a constant, unobtrusive lullaby. The ground leading up to the verdant gates is not a harsh path, but a seamless continuation of the velvety moss and soft, emerald grasses that carpet the landscape. It feels springy and yielding beneath your imagined touch, a soft cushion that invites rest and ease. Tiny, delicate wildflowers, in shades of violet, pale yellow, and soft blue, dot the verdant expanse, their petals unfolded in quiet beauty, each one a miniature masterpiece of nature's artistry. They seem to bloom without effort, without demand, simply existing in a state of perfect harmony, their gentle colors adding to the tapestry of peace. You can almost feel the gentle warmth of the filtered sunlight on your skin, a golden caress that permeates your very essence, washing away any residual coolness or tension. The Verdant Gates of Aethelgard stand not as a barrier, but as a gentle invitation, a threshold to an even deeper realm of serenity. They exude a quiet wisdom, an ancient peace that has permeated every fiber of their being over countless ages. You feel an innate sense of welcome, an unspoken promise of sanctuary and profound rest as you draw nearer. The immense archways, rather than feeling imposing, feel like outstretched arms, a comforting embrace beckoning you into a space where time itself seems to slow, where worries dissipate like morning mist under the gentle sun. Imagine now, looking through the archways, not to a sudden, startling new vista, but to a continuation of this very same, incredibly peaceful landscape, only perhaps even more profoundly tranquil. The light beyond seems to shimmer with an even softer quality, a golden-green luminescence that hints at an untouched paradise. The air, if it were possible, feels even purer, carrying the faintest echo of a melodic, gentle chime, so subtle it could be merely a trick of the breeze, a sound that resonates with the deepest chambers of your heart, promising an unending state of calm. The very essence of these gates is one of gentle strength, a quiet permanence that reassures and cradles. They have stood through untold ages, witnessing the serene passage of time, absorbing the gentle whispers of the wind and the soft caress of the rain, becoming a living monument to enduring peace. Every stone, every mossy crevice, every gently swaying vine seems to hum with this profound tranquility, extending an invitation that is both silent and deeply felt. You are not just approaching a structure, you are drawing closer to a feeling, an atmosphere of absolute, unconditional peace that seeps into your very bones, dissolving tension, soothing every nerve, and preparing you for a journey into the deepest, most restorative sleep. The feeling of being carried effortlessly continues, a weightless sensation of pure freedom and ease. You are not moving under your own volition, but are guided by an invisible, gentle current, a current woven from pure light and peaceful energy. The verdant gates now loom large, yet remain soft and inviting, their natural beauty completely absorbing. You notice intricate patterns in the stone that are not carved, but seem to have formed naturally over eons, like the gentle striations in ancient wood or the delicate veins in a leaf. These patterns tell no urgent story, but rather speak of patience, of slow, unfolding beauty, of the quiet artistry of nature. The sunlight, or perhaps it is a gentle moonlight, filters through the archways and the dense, protective canopy of leaves above, creating dapples of soft light and shadow that dance slowly, gracefully, across the ground and the lower parts of the stone. These are not sharp contrasts, but gentle transitions, blurring the lines between light and dark, reality and dream. The entire scene is bathed in a perpetual twilight glow, a soft luminosity that banishes harshness and encourages a profound sense of security and rest. The air around you feels like a soft blanket, warm and comforting, yet fresh and clean, inviting you to sink deeper into this state of blissful surrender. As you draw even closer, you might perceive a faint, gentle shimmer, a soft, almost imperceptible aura emanating from the gates themselves, a sign of the ancient, benevolent energy that flows through this sacred place. It is a protective, nurturing energy that wraps around you, making you feel utterly safe, cherished, and completely at peace. All thoughts of the outside world, any lingering echoes of daily concerns, are gently, effortlessly released, dissolving into the vast, tranquil expanse that surrounds you. Your mind becomes as clear and still as the polished glass rivers below, reflecting only the endless, gentle blue of the sky and the soft, wispy clouds of your dreamscape. You are now so close that the individual textures of the moss and stone are wonderfully clear. The velvety softness of the emerald moss seems almost inviting to touch, promising a cool, yielding sensation. The ancient stone, weathered and smoothed in places, yet wonderfully rugged and textured in others, feels incredibly grounding, a solid, comforting presence. The gentle, barely audible hum of the unseen waterfalls, combined with the soft rustle of leaves and the faint, sweet scent of blossoms, forms a symphony of serenity that calms every fiber of your being. This is a place where every sense is soothed, every worry shed, every tension released. The Verdant Gates of Aethelgard stand as a magnificent, yet gentle, sentinel to a realm of unparalleled tranquility. They represent a threshold into a deeper state of relaxation, a promise of profound peace and restorative slumber. You are cradled in this moment, held in the gentle embrace of this ancient, living gateway, drifting effortlessly, completely at peace, ready to pass through into the deeper quietude that awaits. The very air pulses with a gentle, lulling rhythm, encouraging your breath to slow, your heart to calm, your entire being to surrender to the blissful current that carries you ever onward, ever deeper into a state of perfect, undisturbed rest. Resilience of the natural world. A gentle embrace that has softened the edges of time. As you continue your tranquil journey, your path gently curves, leading you away from the grand thoroughfares and into a more intimate space. You find yourself standing at the threshold of one of Aethelgard's countless silent, sun-dappled courtyards. The transition is seamless, a whisper from one wonder to the next. Ahead, an archway, gracefully draped with ancient, emerald vines, frames a breathtaking vista of calm. The stone of the archway itself is a soft, muted gray, worn smooth by millennia, yet it feels welcoming, almost warm to the touch of your imagined fingertips as you pass beneath it. Stepping into the courtyard is like entering a sanctuary crafted by both ancient hands and the patient breath of nature. The air immediately feels different here, cooler, yet still imbued with the gentle warmth of the filtered sunlight. It carries a faint, sweet scent, a delicate blend of damp earth, blooming moss, and the subtle fragrance of unseen, ancient blossoms that cling to the sheltered walls. This perfume is not overpowering, but rather a comforting whisper, inviting you to breathe deeply, slowly, letting the calm settle within you. The ground beneath your gentle steps is no longer the polished stone of the main avenues, but a mosaic of smooth, moss-covered flagstones interspersed with patches of soft, velvety earth. Each step is cushioned, almost silent, a gentle progression through this timeless space. Imagine the texture beneath your feet, yielding slightly, a soothing sensation that grounds you firmly in the present moment, yet simultaneously connects you to the deep past of this magnificent city. Tiny, resilient ferns sprout gracefully between the stones, their delicate fronds unfurling in the soft light, painting intricate patterns of emerald and jade across the ancient gray. Your gaze drifts upwards, drawn by the dance of light. The courtyard is bathed in a perpetual state of golden hour, even though the sun may be high above. This ethereal glow is created by the towering, ancient trees that encircle the space, their venerable branches reaching towards each other, their leaves forming a vast, shimmering canopy. Sunlight filters through this verdant ceiling in countless soft, shifting beams, creating an exquisite tapestry of light and shadow on the courtyard floor. Each beam is a living column of dust motes, suspended in the still air, sparkling like microscopic jewels. You watch them gently dance, a slow, mesmerizing ballet of particles, their movement almost imperceptible, yet profoundly calming. The walls surrounding the courtyard are a testament to Aethelgard's enduring beauty. Constructed from immense blocks of stone, they rise majestically, yet their severity has been softened by the embrace of time and nature. Here, the symbiotic relationship is most evident. Lush, ivy-like vines, their leaves a deep, glossy green, cling to the ancient surfaces, tracing intricate patterns that look as if they were deliberately carved into the stone. Delicate tendrils curl and intertwine, creating natural garlands and living tapestries that adorn the stoic architecture. In some sheltered nooks, clusters of small, bell-shaped flowers, perhaps a gentle lavender or a pale cream, bloom shyly, their petals unfurling to absorb the diffused light, adding subtle splashes of color to the rich green and gray palette. There is a profound silence here, a quality that is not empty, but full. It is the silence of ancient things, of peace undisturbed. The distant hum of the world seems to fade away entirely, leaving only the most gentle sounds. You might hear the faint, melodic chirping of a tiny, unseen bird, its song a delicate thread woven into the fabric of the quiet. Perhaps a soft, almost imperceptible whisper of wind rustles through the leaves of the canopy high above, a sound like silk brushing against silk, a lullaby from the sky. And if you listen very closely, you might detect the gentle drip, drip, drip of water from a hidden spring or a moss-covered cistern, the rhythm slow and steady, a natural metronome for your relaxation. In the very center of the courtyard, there might be a silent, ancient feature. Perhaps a circular stone pedestal, its surface worn smooth by countless seasons, now home to a cushion of vibrant green moss, soft and inviting. Or a dry fountain basin, its intricate carvings still visible beneath a light dusting of fallen leaves, patiently awaiting the return of water that may never come, yet beautiful in its quiet repose. There is no sense of abandonment, only a profound sense of natural integration, as if the structures themselves have breathed in the surrounding wilderness and made it a part of their very being. You allow your gaze to wander, slowly, deliberately, taking in every detail. Notice the way the light catches the individual veins of a leaf, illuminating its delicate structure. Observe the tiny, intricate patterns in the moss, a miniature forest thriving on a single stone. Feel the gentle, cool breath of the air on your skin, a comforting caress that reminds you of your presence in this serene space. There is no rush, no destination, only this moment of profound tranquility. Each breath you take here feels deeper, more complete, filling your lungs with the clean, fresh air, scented with earth and ancient stone. With each exhale, you feel any lingering tension in your body gently release, drifting away like the motes of dust in the sunlight. Your shoulders soften, your jaw relaxes, your eyelids feel heavy and peaceful. This courtyard is a haven, a place where time slows to a crawl, where the past and present merge into a continuous, soothing flow. The warmth of the sun-dappled stones against your imaginary hand, if you were to reach out, would be comforting, a silent reassurance of the city's enduring spirit. The coolness of the shade beneath a particularly ancient tree would be equally inviting, offering a gentle contrast. This entire space is designed for comfort, for quiet contemplation, for simply being. It holds no demands, only offers an enveloping peace. You are an observer, a gentle wanderer in a world that exists solely to soothe and enchant. Let your mind drift with the slow, almost imperceptible movements of the light and shadow. Imagine lying down on a patch of soft moss, feeling its velvet texture against your back, the gentle warmth of the earth seeping upwards. The sky above, glimpsed through the leafy canopy, is a serene canvas of pale blue, perhaps with a few wispy, unhurried clouds drifting lazily by. There is an overwhelming sense of safety, of belonging, in this ancient, living space. Aethelgard, in its quiet dignity, embraces you, inviting you deeper into its peaceful slumber. The soft murmur of nature is your lullaby, the gentle sunlight your blanket, the ancient stones your steadfast guardians. You are perfectly at peace, perfectly still. As your journey continues, guided by the ever-present sense of profound peace, you feel a gentle shift in the air, a subtle coolness that hints at the presence of water. This coolness is not sharp or invigorating, but rather a soft, embracing quality, a delicate invitation to an even deeper state of tranquility. It brushes against your skin like the softest silk, barely perceptible, yet deeply comforting, a promise whispered on the breath of the ancient world. The very atmosphere around you seems to soften, to become more yielding, more receptive to your presence, as if the land itself is exhaling a sigh of contentment. The path beneath your feet, once a tapestry of soft earth and resilient roots, now begins to transition into smooth, cool flagstones. These stones, perhaps laid by ancient hands long forgotten by the hurried world, now lie cradled by emerald moss, their edges softened and rounded by countless seasons and the softest touch of time. Each flagstone is a testament to enduring patience, worn smooth not by harsh erosion, but by the gentle caress of eons, by the quiet passage of dew, and by the reverent steps of beings who understood the sacredness of slowness. The cool, smooth surface feels incredibly soothing beneath your feet, a grounding sensation that anchors you to this moment, to this peaceful place. The emerald moss, vibrant and alive, forms a luxurious, velvety cushion between the stones, absorbing any sound, ensuring that each step is almost silent, a quiet communion with the earth. Its texture is like the finest velvet, inviting your gaze to linger on its intricate, miniature forest, a world of tiny wonders thriving in harmony. Each step feels lighter, cushioned by the quiet reverence of this place, as if the very ground encourages a slower, more deliberate pace, inviting you to fully absorb the tranquility that saturates the atmosphere. There is no urgency here, no need to rush, only an expansive invitation to simply be. The air itself feels imbued with this quiet reverence, each breath deeper, fuller, carrying with it a sense of profound calm. You notice the subtle patterns in the flagstones, the way the light plays across their ancient surfaces, highlighting faint veins of quartz or the gentle curves carved by time. It's a path that does not demand attention but gently offers beauty, a subtle unfolding of grace with every unhurried stride. The sensation is one of being gently carried, supported by the earth, as if the path itself is guiding you tenderly, ensuring your comfort, anticipating your every need for peace. A whisper of a breeze, almost imperceptible yet distinct, carrying the faintest scent of damp earth and blooming water lilies, guides you forward. It is a scent so pure, so refreshing, that it seems to cleanse the very air you breathe, filling your lungs with a serene coolness that spreads throughout your entire being. This fragrance is delicate, not overpowering, but rather a subtle essence, a gentle blend of verdant freshness and floral sweetness that speaks of untouched beauty and pristine nature. It's a scent that evokes images of dew-kissed petals and tranquil waters, a balm for the senses that encourages a deep, cleansing breath, releasing any lingering tension with each slow exhalation. The breeze itself is a soft caress, a barely there whisper against your cheek, a gentle reminder of the living, breathing peace that surrounds you. It rustles the leaves of unseen foliage with a sound like distant, hushed murmurs, a symphony of quietude. The light around you, previously filtered through the dense canopy of ancient trees, now begins to open up, growing softer, brighter, and imbued with a luminous quality. It's a light that doesn't glare but rather bathes the landscape in a gentle, ethereal glow, hinting at an approaching reveal of something truly special, something deeply resonant with the spirit of serenity. This light feels almost liquid, pouring over the landscape like warm honey, smoothing every edge, softening every shadow. It isn't the direct, focused light of a midday sun, but rather a diffused, gentle radiance that seems to emanate from within the very air, creating an atmosphere of soft wonder. The trees, their branches now slightly less dense, allow more of this benevolent light to filter through, creating dappled patterns that dance and sway with the gentle breeze, a living, moving mosaic of light and shade that soothes the eyes and calms the mind. Each leaf seems to glow with an inner luminescence, contributing to the overall sense of enchantment. As you continue, the soft murmur of water becomes audible, not a rush, but a quiet, rhythmic lapping, a sound so subtle it might almost be mistaken for the pulse of your own peaceful heart. It's a sound that promises stillness, not motion, a gentle invitation to a realm of profound calm. This faint, hushed whisper of water draws you onward, pulling you deeper into the heart of this sacred space with an irresistible, yet gentle, magnetism. The air grows even cooler, fresher, carrying with it the unmistakable scent of clean, pure water, mingled with the earthy aroma of wet stone and the delicate perfume of unseen blossoms. And then, as you turn a gentle bend, the sight unfolds before you, taking your breath away not with shock, but with an overwhelming sense of calm wonder. Nestled within a natural amphitheater, a geological embrace formed over countless millennia, framed by time-sculpted rock formations and draped with hanging vines that cascade like emerald waterfalls, lie the Azure Pools of reflection. This amphitheater is not imposing but protective, its ancient stone walls rising gently, creating a sheltered haven, a sacred bowl of tranquility. The rock formations are smooth, rounded, their surfaces polished by wind and water, displaying a spectrum of soft, earthy hues, grays, moss greens, faint ochres, all blending seamlessly with the surrounding flora. They stand as silent guardians, imbued with the wisdom of ages, offering a sense of profound security and timelessness. The hanging vines, thick and vibrant, spill over the edges of these formations, their leaves a deep, shimmering emerald, catching the ethereal light and transforming it into 1,000 tiny sparks of green. They sway with the gentlest breath of air, creating a living curtain that adds to the secluded, intimate feel of this extraordinary place. There is not just one, but a series of interconnected pools, their surfaces mirroring the vast, clear sky above with an astonishing fidelity. Each pool is a distinct entity, yet they flow into one another with such seamless grace that they appear as one continuous, liquid landscape, a symphony of stillness. The connections between them are subtle, often just a barely perceptible overflow, a whisper of movement that belies the profound calm of their depths. The sky above is a canvas of the purest blue, perhaps adorned with a few wisps of clouds so high and thin they appear painted, and this celestial tapestry is perfectly replicated on the water's surface. It creates an illusion of infinite depth, as if the sky itself has descended to meet the earth, or as if you are gazing into another dimension of serene blue. The reflections are so perfect, so utterly unblemished, that it is difficult to discern where the real sky ends and its liquid counterpart begins. Trees from the surrounding amphitheater are also perfectly inverted, their branches reaching down into the watery heavens, creating a breathtaking, ethereal landscape that is both above and below. These are not turbulent waters, nor rushing streams, but exquisitely still, limpid pools, each a liquid jewel of the deepest, most captivating blue. Their stillness is absolute, a profound quietude that extends beyond their surface, seeming to permeate the very air around them. There is no ripple, no tremor, no disturbance, only a perfect, unmoving mirror that holds the world in its tranquil embrace. The color is not a uniform hue, but a complex tapestry of blues. The deep, rich sapphire of the sky at its zenith, the softer, almost turquoise shades where the light catches it just so, and in the deepest parts, an almost indigo, velvety darkness that hints at unimaginable depths of peace. This azure blue is profoundly soothing, a color that resonates with calm and clarity, inviting your eyes to rest upon it, to absorb its tranquil essence. The water itself appears impossibly clear, so pure that you can glimpse the smooth, rounded pebbles that line the bottom, softened by a delicate layer of fine, silvery sand. Tiny, almost translucent aquatic plants sway with a slow, internal rhythm, barely perceptible, adding to the sense of living, breathing stillness. Occasionally, a slow-moving, iridescent fish, perhaps a deep blue or a gentle silver, might glide silently beneath the surface, a fleeting shadow that disturbs the perfection for only a moment before the stillness reasserts itself, complete and unbroken. These fish move with an unhurried grace, their movements a living meditation, reflecting the profound peace of their aquatic home. Their presence is not startling but rather a gentle affirmation of life thriving in perfect harmony within this sanctuary. The air above the pools is cool and moist, carrying with it a pristine freshness that invigorates your senses while simultaneously calming your mind. You can feel, as your journey continues, guided by the ever-present sense of profound peace, you feel a gentle shift in the air, a subtle coolness that hints at the presence of water. This coolness is not sharp or startling, but rather a soft, inviting caress, a breath of gentle refreshment. It ushers you forward, ever so slowly, along a path that feels less like a walked trail and more like a softly drifting current, guiding you with an invisible, tender hand. The ground beneath you becomes exquisitely smooth, an ancient, polished stone that seems to absorb any sound, making your progress utterly silent, a mere whisper in the vast, serene landscape of your mind. The air around you begins to carry a new fragrance, faint yet distinct. It is a harmonious blend of dry, earthy notes, the clean scent of aged paper, the subtle aroma of ancient cedarwood, and a whisper of something herbaceous, like sun-warmed dried leaves. This delicate perfume weaves itself seamlessly with the fresh, clean hint of distant, undisturbed water, creating an olfactory tapestry that speaks of tranquility and forgotten knowledge. This combination of scents, both grounding and ethereal, draws you deeper into a feeling of quiet anticipation, a soft curiosity that is entirely devoid of urgency. Ahead, through a graceful archway carved into what appears to be a natural rock face, yet impossibly smooth and symmetrical, a soft, diffused light begins to bloom. It isn't the direct brilliance of the sun, nor the stark glow of artificial illumination. Instead, it is a living, breathing light, a warm, golden amber hue that seems to emanate from within the very stone, gently pulsating with a calming, steady rhythm. As you draw nearer, the archway reveals itself to be the entrance to an immense, silent structure, its ancient stones worn smooth by countless millennia, yet standing with an undeniable grace and strength. This is no mere ruin. It is a place preserved by time itself, waiting patiently. You step through the archway, and the world outside gently recedes, replaced by an enveloping stillness. You find yourself in a space of breathtaking scale and hushed grandeur, the great library of a forgotten civilization. The air within is cool and stable, a perfect temperature that soothes your skin and calms your breath. Vast, vaulted ceilings stretch upwards into a soft, hazy distance, supported by columns of polished, luminous stone that seem to glow from within, like solidified moonlight. The golden light, now more clearly visible, streams not from a single source, but filters down through countless tiny, intricate apertures in the high ceilings, creating dancing motes of dust that shimmer like microscopic stars in the tranquil atmosphere. A gentle, almost imperceptible breeze begins to stir within this sacred space. It is the whispering wind of this ancient library. It moves with an unhurried grace, a soft sigh that carries through the immense halls. You can feel its delicate touch as it brushes past you, a weightless caress that feels like a friendly greeting. It is not a wind that rushes or chills, but one that meanders, explores, and sings a silent lullaby to the sleeping knowledge held within these walls. The wind guides your attention to the towering shelves that line the walls, stretching as far as the eye can see, disappearing into the soft glow of the distance. These are not ordinary shelves, but beautifully carved structures of dark, ancient wood and smooth, pale stone, interwoven with subtle, glowing veins that pulse faintly with the same warm light. Upon these shelves, countless volumes rest in profound slumber. There are scrolls of parchment, rolled and tied with delicate, silken cords, their edges softened by time. There are heavy, bound tomes with covers of polished wood, embossed leather, or even intricately woven metal, their spines bearing symbols and scripts of a language long vanished, yet somehow still resonant with meaning. And there are crystalline tablets, glowing with a soft internal light, holding stories and wisdom in their silent depths. The whispering wind continues its journey, a gentle, invisible current. It drifts along the rows of sleeping books, causing the very faintest rustle, a sound so delicate it is almost imagined. It's the sound of 1,000 forgotten tales stirring in their sleep, of ancient wisdom breathing softly. You imagine the wind turning a page, ever so gently, revealing a glimpse of illuminated script or a faded illustration before letting it settle back into its slumber. This soft, continuous rustling is a melodic counterpoint to the profound silence, a lullaby of knowledge. You notice how the golden light plays across the surfaces of the ancient texts. It illuminates the fine, almost translucent fibers of the parchment, the subtle texture of the leather, the smooth, cool sheen of the crystalline tablets. Dust motes, tiny specks of ancient history, dance and swirl in the light, suspended in the still air, creating miniature galaxies of serenity. The light seems to imbue everything with a soft, warm glow, making the entire library feel like a vast, comforting embrace. As the wind weaves its way deeper into the library, it carries with it the unique scent of this place, a rich, comforting blend of old paper, dry ink, and the subtle, clean aroma of the polished stone. It's a scent that speaks of wisdom, of countless stories held within countless pages, of the patient passage of time. You breathe it in slowly, deeply, allowing its calming essence to fill your lungs and soothe your mind. It is a scent of peace, of profound knowledge resting in harmony. The architecture itself is a marvel of serene design. There are no sharp angles, no jarring lines. Everything flows with organic grace. Archways lead to smaller, more intimate alcoves, each with low, comfortable benches carved from the same luminous stone, often adorned with cushions made of a fabric so soft it feels like spun moonlight. Here, the whispering wind might pause, circling gently, as if inviting you to sit and rest, to immerse yourself in the quiet contemplation that these spaces were clearly designed for. You can almost feel the presence of ancient scholars, their minds alight with discovery, their spirits now part of the deep, abiding peace of this library. You wander, guided by the gentle breath of the wind, past silent reading tables, their surfaces smooth and cool beneath your fingertips. Some are adorned with delicate, unfurled scrolls, their ancient writings still visible, waiting for a gentle eye to rediscover them. Others hold beautifully crafted writing implements, long since still, but radiating a sense of purposeful serenity. Everything here speaks of a culture that valued learning, contemplation, and beauty above all else. The sound of the wind becomes a gentle symphony. It whistles softly through a distant, high window, a mournful yet comforting sound. It then sighs as it passes through a grand archway, a sound of release and expansion. It rustles a hanging tapestry, woven with intricate depictions of constellations and myths, making the ancient threads dance ever so slightly. This continuous, soft soundscape is not intrusive, but rather a constant, gentle reminder of the living, breathing essence of this tranquil place, an ancient lullaby composed by the very air. You find yourself drawn to a central rotunda, where the light seems to gather and intensify, creating a pool of shimmering gold. In the center stands a single, enormous crystal, radiating the same warm, internal glow that permeates the entire library. This crystal seems to be the heart of the library's gentle luminescence, a silent beacon of knowledge and light. The whispering wind circulates around it, a soft, reverent eddy, carrying the scent of ancient wisdom and peace outwards into the vast halls. As you stand enveloped in this serene atmosphere, surrounded by the sleeping knowledge of a forgotten world, you feel an extraordinary sense of connection. The peace is profound, a deep, unwavering calm that settles into every fiber of your being. The whispering wind becomes a gentle friend, its soft touch a reminder of the continuity of time and the endless cycles of discovery and rest. Here, in the heart of this ancient library, amidst the gentle rustle of forgotten tales and the soft glow of eternal wisdom, you are safe, you are cherished, and you are free to drift deeper into a state of absolute tranquility. The very air breathes peace, inviting your own breath to slow, your thoughts to quiet, and your body to relax completely, surrendering to the profound stillness of this sacred space. This is a sanctuary where time has no meaning, and only profound peace remains. The subtle coolness you felt moments ago now gently envelopes you, not as a chill, but as a refreshing breath from an unseen source, carrying with it the faint, clean scent of distant water. This delicate coolness is like a whisper against your skin, a tender caress that soothes and rejuvenates every fiber of your being. It guides you, ever so softly, upwards, a gentle, almost imperceptible lift that feels entirely natural, as if you are being drawn by an invisible thread of pure serenity. You feel a sensation of effortless ascent, a weightless suspension in the air, as if carried on a current of pure tranquility, a gentle lifting that requires no effort, no strain, only a peaceful, buoyant floating towards an even greater sense of ease. This journey upwards is not a rapid climb, but a slow, graceful drift, allowing every part of you to adjust, to relax, to surrender to the peaceful momentum. As you ascend, the air around you grows wonderfully clear, imbued with a faint, sweet perfume. This fragrance is a delicate blend, a symphony of blossoming night flowers that unfurl their petals only under the soft glow of the moon, mingling with the clean, damp earth that has been kissed by a recent, gentle dew. It is an aroma that speaks of purity and natural beauty, a soothing balm for your senses, inviting a deep, contented breath. Your eyes, if they were open, would perceive a gradual brightening, not harsh or sudden, but a soft, diffused glow that promises something magnificent and truly tranquil, a gentle illumination that hints at wonders without revealing them too quickly, building a sense of calm anticipation. Each moment of this gentle ascent brings you closer to a state of profound peace, a quiet joy settling deep within your heart. Then, with the utmost gentleness, your journey culminates. There is no jolt, no sudden stop, only a serene deceleration, a graceful, almost imperceptible settling. You find yourself coming to rest upon what feels like an incredibly soft, yet wonderfully supportive surface, a cradle of comfort that perfectly conforms to every curve and contour of your form. It is as if this resting place has been perfectly fashioned just for you, designed to embrace you in complete ease. A deep sigh of contentment escapes you, a quiet acknowledgement of perfect ease, a gentle exhalation that releases any lingering tension, any forgotten thought. It is the sound of profound peace, as if you've arrived exactly where you were always meant to be, a place of belonging and absolute tranquility. You are here. You have arrived. All is well. Slowly, effortlessly, your senses begin to unfold, taking in the exquisite beauty of your surroundings. You find yourself on a vast open-air terrace, perched high above the world, yet feeling utterly grounded and secure. This is no ordinary terrace. It is a sky garden, a verdant oasis suspended peacefully between earth and sky, a sanctuary woven from starlight and living green. Above you, the heavens stretch out in an unending canvas of deep, velvet indigo, a boundless expanse that cradles the cosmos. It is peppered with a million twinkling stars, each a tiny, perfect diamond meticulously placed, sparkling with an ancient, gentle light. Some shimmer with a cool blue, others glow with a soft gold, each one a silent sentinel in the vast, serene darkness. Beyond the immediate constellations, faint whispers of nebulae drift like iridescent clouds, their cosmic dust painting swirling patterns of soft pinks and ethereal blues across the distant reaches of the galaxy, visible only as the most delicate of brushstrokes against the inky black. A majestic, silvery moon hangs serenely, a luminous pearl in the vastness, its surface appearing impossibly close, yet retaining an otherworldly mystique. It casts a soft, pearlescent glow that bathes everything in an ethereal, dreamlike light, making the world below seem distant and insignificant, replaced by this immediate, breathtaking beauty. The moon's light is not stark but gentle, creating subtle shadows that dance with every gentle breeze, enhancing the sense of profound peace and quietude. It feels as if time itself has slowed, or perhaps ceased to exist, within this tranquil haven. Around you, lush greenery flourishes in abundance, a tapestry of natural beauty woven with meticulous care. Towering, ancient trees with broad, glossy leaves line the perimeter, forming a living wall that whispers secrets to the night sky. Their branches, gnarled and wise with age, are laden with delicate, luminous flowers that emit a gentle, warm light and a captivating, calming fragrance. Imagine petals of softest ivory, so pale they seem to absorb and diffuse the moonlight, pale rose blushing faintly with a shy inner glow, and ethereal lavender, a hue that soothes the mind and spirit, all glowing from within. They are like tiny, living lanterns, each one a miniature star brought down to earth, creating an enchanting constellation of flora that twinkles softly amidst the verdant foliage. The air is thick with their gentle perfume, a sweet, unburdened scent that deepens your relaxation with every breath. Beneath the trees, ferns unfurl their intricate fronds in graceful cascades, their delicate structures catching the moonlight and shimmering with dew. Each droplet is a tiny prism, reflecting the serene glow of the moon and stars, creating 1,000 miniature rainbows that dance with every imperceptible movement of the air. Patches of moss, soft as velvet, carpet the ground in various shades of emerald and jade, inviting a gentle touch, promising coolness and comfort. Every plant here seems to pulse with a quiet, vibrant life, a silent testament to timeless beauty and enduring peace. There is no struggle, no competition, only harmonious coexistence, a perfect ecosystem of tranquility that hums with a gentle energy, a deep, resonant peace that resonates with your own inner calm. The terrace floor beneath you is crafted from smooth, polished stone, cool and pleasant to the touch, yet radiating a subtle, comforting warmth that speaks of ancient craftsmanship and enduring quality. It is not cold, but holds a pleasant, ambient temperature, as if it has absorbed the warmth of suns long past and now gently releases it for your comfort. Intricate patterns, perhaps of swirling water or blossoming vines, are etched into its surface with a delicate hand. These designs glow faintly with an inner luminescence, a soft, inviting light that guides the eye with gentle artistry, preventing any sense of starkness. It feels like walking on a canvas painted with light, each step a journey across a masterpiece of calm. You are resting on cushions of unimaginable softness, yet with a perfect underlying firmness that supports your body in complete ergonomic bliss. They are vast, pillowy expanses, perhaps woven from spun moonlight and cloud silk, a fabric so fine and gentle against your skin that it feels like an extension of your own peaceful state. These cushions are adorned in hues that mirror the night sky, deep indigo, soft lavender, and shimmering silver, each color chosen to enhance the feeling of calm and wonder. They seem to cradle you, inviting you to sink deeper into their embrace, to release all tension and simply be. The fabric is cool where it touches your skin, yet warms gently with your body heat, creating a microclimate of pure comfort. Around your resting place, low, sculpted hedges of fragrant herbs emit their own gentle aromas, the calming scent of lavender, the refreshing hint of mint, and the grounding essence of rosemary, all mingling subtly to create an olfactory tapestry of peace. From a nearby, elegantly carved stone fountain, a slender stream of water flows, not rushing, but descending in a slow, continuous sheet, catching the moonlight and shimmering like liquid silver. The sound it makes is the softest whisper, a constant, rhythmic murmur that is incredibly soothing, a gentle lullaby for your ears. It is a sound that dissolves all other thoughts, leaving only the tranquil cadence of water. Beyond the immediate perimeter of the terrace, you can perceive the vastness of the world below, stretching out in a gentle, hazy panorama. Distant city lights twinkle like scattered jewels, so far away that their energy and bustle are entirely muted, transformed into a mere decorative pattern on the horizon. They seem to hum with a quiet, distant energy that cannot reach your serene sanctuary. Above, a faint, almost imperceptible breeze drifts through the garden, rustling the leaves of the ancient trees with a sound like soft sighs, carrying the mingled scents of blossoms and damp earth, a living breath that refreshes and invigorates gently. You are wrapped in a cocoon of sensory delights, each element carefully curated to foster a state of absolute peace. There is no urgency here, no demand, no expectation. Only the gentle presence of beauty, the soft caress of the air, the soothing murmurs of water, and the quiet brilliance of the celestial sphere. You feel utterly safe, utterly protected, utterly at peace. This sky garden is a sanctuary not just for the body, but for the soul, a place where the spirit can unfurl and rest, unburdened by the cares of the world. It is a space where time expands and contracts at will, where moments stretch into eternity, and eternity feels like a single, perfect breath. You are part of this timeless beauty, connected to the stars above and the earth below, floating effortlessly in a state of grace. Every cell in your body relaxes, every thought in your mind quiets, as you simply exist in this perfect moment, embraced by the gentle majesty of the sky garden. Your breath deepens, your heartbeat slows, and a profound sense of well-being washes over you, inviting you deeper into the embrace of tranquil rest. This delicate, refreshing coolness, almost like a whispered secret on the air, guides your awareness forward, gently, effortlessly, as if you are drifting on an unseen current, carried by the softest of breezes through an infinitely calm space. It is a sensation that is both subtle and profound, a gentle caress that speaks of purity and peace. The air itself feels ancient and clean, as if it has been breathing tranquility for millennia, untouched by the rush and clamor of the outside world. This cool, ethereal touch continues to draw you deeper, like an invisible thread spun from moonlight and serenity, leading you without effort or urgency. The clean scent of distant water grows subtly stronger, weaving itself with another, even more ethereal fragrance, a hint of something akin to night-blooming jasmine, yet far more ancient and profound, like the very breath of time itself. This is not a scent that demands attention, but one that softly unfolds within your senses, inviting deeper relaxation with each slow, deliberate breath you take. It is a fragrance that seems to dissolve any lingering tension, replacing it with a quiet wonder, a gentle curiosity about the source of such sublime beauty. The combined aroma is a tender embrace, a silent promise of deep rest, as if the air itself is a calming balm for your spirit. It encourages a natural deepening of your breath, each inhale drawing in more of this pristine essence, each exhale releasing any remaining trace of the day's concerns, softening your body and quieting your mind. Slowly, tenderly, your inner gaze begins to discern the source of this enchanting atmosphere. It is not a sudden revelation, but a gradual unfolding, like the gentle opening of a blossom at dawn, or the slow surfacing of a dream from the depths of sleep. First, a faint, pearlescent glow shimmers into view, barely perceptible at the edge of your perception, a soft luminescence that seems to emanate from within the very fabric of the air itself. It is a light that doesn't illuminate in the usual sense, but rather infuses, a gentle radiance that paints the subtle contours of your inner vision. This soft luminescence pulses with a rhythm so subtle, so slow, it mirrors the languid, deeply contented beat of a fully rested heart. It is a light that reassures, that cradles, a visual lullaby that gently coaxes your mind into a deeper state of peace. This gentle light grows, spreading its soft embrace, expanding its tender reach, slowly, patiently revealing the contours of something truly magnificent, yet utterly serene, a masterpiece born of quietude and ancient grace. Before you, not demanding your attention but simply existing in its quiet grandeur, stands the moon petal fountain. It is a masterpiece of ancient artistry and serene engineering, unlike anything you have ever seen, or perhaps only ever dreamed. Constructed from a stone that seems to be woven from solidified moonlight itself, its surface possesses a soft, opalescent sheen, catching and diffusing the ambient light in a way that makes it appear to breathe with a gentle, inner glow. The stone is a subtle spectrum of pale silver, soft gray, and the faintest, almost ethereal hint of lavender, shades that seem to shift and merge with every subtle change in the air, creating a living tapestry of muted color. It appears smooth and cool to imagine, yet radiates a comforting, almost imperceptible warmth in its presence, a warmth that soothes and grounds you in this tranquil space. The craftsmanship is so exquisite that the stone seems to flow, to undulate gently, rather than being rigid, as if it retains the liquid memory of its creation, a silent testament to an artistry that understood the very essence of peace. The fountain rises in a series of wide, shallow, perfectly circular basins, each one overflowing into the next with an exquisite grace that speaks of timeless patience and perfect balance. The edges of each basin are meticulously carved, so smooth and finely finished that the water does not gush or spray. Instead, it spills over these edges in silken sheets, a liquid veil that catches the light and sends myriad tiny, sparkling reflections dancing across the surrounding, softly illuminated ancient flagstones. These reflections are like miniature stars, twinkling and fading, adding another layer of gentle enchantment to the scene. The sound it produces is not a roar or a splash, but a layered symphony of whispers and gentle sighs, a chorus of liquid tranquility that resonates deep within your being. The highest basin, the source of this gentle cascade, offers a barely audible trickle, a soft, almost imperceptible hum as water fills it, a sound so delicate it feels more like a vibration in the quiet air than a distinct noise. Then, with an even more pronounced, yet still incredibly gentle, cascade, it overflows into the second basin. This second basin, wider and shallower, allows the water to spread out, to slow its descent, creating a broader, flatter fall into the lowest, largest pool. Each layer of water creates its own unique, soft murmur, blending seamlessly into a continuous, flowing melody that is both simple and profoundly complex, a testament to the soothing power of nature's subtle harmonies. The movement of the water is never hurried, never abrupt, always smooth, always flowing, always guiding you deeper into a state of serene calm, mirroring the unhurried rhythm of a world at perfect peace. This lowest, most expansive basin is where the moon petal fountain truly earns its name and reveals its most enchanting secret. Here, floating serenely on the perfectly still surface of the crystal-clear water, are the moon petals themselves. They are not actual petals, but exquisitely crafted discs, each about the size of a lily pad, fashioned from a material that seems to be a delicate, translucent porcelain imbued with a soft, internal luminescence. Each moon petal glows with its own gentle, cool light, a pale, serene blue, a tender silver, or a soft, almost imperceptible violet, and these subtle hues mingle and merge on the water's surface, painting a living tapestry of tranquil light that shifts and reforms with every gentle movement. The light they emit is never harsh or bright, but a soft, comforting glow, like captured starlight, making the surface of the water a shimmering canvas of ethereal colors. As the water from the upper basins gently spills into this lower pool, it causes the moon petals to drift, slowly, languidly, with an almost deliberate grace. They glide past one another with an almost imperceptible motion, occasionally brushing against each other with a soft, delicate clink or a faint, bell-like chime that is so gentle it feels more like a resonance within the air, a sympathetic vibration, than an actual sound. This sound is profoundly soothing, a tiny, exquisite melody that perfectly complements the soft murmur of the falling water. It is the very essence of tranquility, a natural lullaby composed by water and light, by stillness and subtle movement, a sound that settles upon your awareness like a soft blanket, inviting you to let go and simply be. The chimes are never sudden, never jarring, but always gentle, always blending into the overall symphony of quietude, creating a perfect auditory tapestry for deep relaxation. The air around the fountain is imbued with a palpable sense of peace, a stillness that seems to hum with ancient contentment. The cool, refreshing mist carried on the gentle breeze is barely there, a faint caress against your imaginary skin, leaving behind only the pure, clean scent of pristine water and that unique, ancient floral note. This scent is delicate, never overpowering, inviting you to breathe deeply, slowly, allowing each breath to carry you further into a state of profound relaxation. With each inhale, you draw in the serene purity of this forgotten place, filling your lungs with peace, and with each exhale, you release any lingering tension, any remaining trace of the day's concerns, letting them float away like unseen whispers on the gentle breeze. The air itself feels imbued with a calming energy, a subtle vibration that settles your nervous system and quietens the mind. Around the fountain, the ancient megalopolis reveals more of its gentle beauty, a world designed for harmony and quiet contemplation. Towering, slender trees, their leaves a deep, velvety green even in this soft light, stand as silent guardians, their forms elegant and ancient. Their broad, smooth leaves catch the faint glow from the fountain and the sky above, shimmering with a subdued silver, like polished jade. They rustle with the softest sigh as the breeze passes through them, a whisper that blends seamlessly with the fountain's song, adding another layer to the symphony of quietude, a gentle, natural white noise that further masks any external distractions. Beneath these venerable trees, the ground is covered in a carpet of what appears to be a bioluminescent moss, emitting an even fainter, emerald glow that outlines the path leading to the fountain and the edges of the ancient, smoothly worn flagstones. Every element here speaks of a civilization that lived in harmony with its surroundings, understanding and enhancing natural beauty rather than dominating it, a profound respect for the gentle rhythms of the earth. The entire setting feels like a soft, living embrace, a world where every detail contributes to an overarching sense of peace and belonging. You feel no urge to move, no desire to do anything but simply exist within this tranquil space. Your awareness is drawn to the slow, hypnotic dance of the moon petals, each one a tiny, luminous world drifting on the vast, calm ocean of the basin. You watch as one, glowing with a soft silver, slowly approaches another, adorned in a tender blue. They meet, touch gently, creating the softest of chimes, a delicate whisper of sound, then slowly drift apart again, each following its own serene trajectory, a silent, graceful ballet. This gentle ballet of light and water is utterly captivating, yet entirely undemanding, allowing your mind to quiet, your thoughts to slow, and your senses to become fully absorbed in this profound serenity. Your gaze softens, your focus becomes effortless, and the gentle beauty of the scene fills your inner vision, leaving no room for worries or distractions. You are simply present, completely at peace, enveloped by the beauty unfolding before you. The continuous, gentle sound of the water, the delicate chimes of the moon petals, the cool, pure air, and the soft, embracing light all work together in perfect synchronicity to cradle your consciousness. It is a timeless space, a sanctuary of peace where the worries of the world cannot penetrate, where the concept of time itself seems to dissolve into an eternal present. Here, amidst the gentle song of the moon petal fountain, you are safe, you are cherished, and you are free to simply be. Your breathing deepens, naturally aligning with the slow, rhythmic flow of the water, each inhale a deepening of peace, each exhale a softening into rest. The luminous moon petals continue their silent, graceful journey, their gentle light a beacon of tranquility, guiding you deeper and deeper into a state of profound calm, a calm that resonates through every cell of your being. You feel completely supported, completely at ease, drifting effortlessly on the gentle current of relaxation, closer and closer to the profound embrace of deep, peaceful sleep. Every sound, every light, every scent here is an invitation to release, to relax, to surrender to the sweet peace that awaits you. You are held in the gentle song of the moon petal fountain, drifting into a beautiful, restorative sleep. Current imaginable, a silken ribbon of air that guides your awareness deeper into this unfolding tranquility. You are not moving with effort, nor are you being pulled. Instead, you are simply being carried, a feather upon a breath, a leaf upon a serene stream, drifting with an effortless grace that soothes every fiber of your being. This gentle progression is utterly without destination in the traditional sense, but rather a journey into a profound state of inner quietude, where the very fabric of time seems to soften and expand. The refreshing coolness that began as a whispered secret now enfolds you more completely, a comfortable embrace that speaks of ancient stone and deep, clear waters. It is not cold, but rather perfectly temperate, a living breath that cleanses and revitalizes, leaving behind any lingering tension, any stray thought, replacing it with a sensation of pure, unblemished calm. You feel an exquisite lightness settling over your limbs, a release from gravity's gentle pull, as if you are floating just above the earth, suspended in a boundless ocean of peace. This sensation is like being cradled by the softest of clouds, a buoyant support that allows every muscle to relax its hold, every bone to feel weightless, dissolving into the pervasive stillness that surrounds you. Your awareness, too, feels lighter, unburdened by concerns, simply observing with a gentle, appreciative gaze. As this sensation deepens, the landscape around you begins to coalesce, not with a sudden revelation, but with the slow, tender unfolding of a dream. You are not rushing towards it, but rather, the landscape seems to rise to meet you, emerging from the softest veils of starlit mist. Here, the very air shimmers with an ancient, golden-tinged luminescence, not the harsh light of day, but an ethereal glow that seems to emanate from within the earth itself, or perhaps from the very stones of the civilizations slumbering around you. This inner light casts no stark shadows, but instead bathes everything in a soft, uniform radiance, highlighting the gentle textures of stone and plant with a tender clarity. It is a light that soothes the eyes and calms the mind, a silent, cosmic lullaby woven from pure, radiant tranquility. Every particle of this illuminated air seems to carry a whisper of peace, a gentle suggestion of rest, inviting your entire being to sink deeper into its comforting embrace. This is the periphery of the ancient megalopolis, not a bustling hub, but its tranquil, dreaming heart. The architecture here is monumental yet utterly harmonious, crafted from stones that seem to hum with a silent, profound energy. They are colossal, smoothed by countless millennia of gentle breezes and soft rains, their surfaces polished to a muted sheen. Intricate carvings, now softened by time and draped with delicate, phosphorescent mosses, hint at stories untold, knowledge preserved, all resting in a state of deep, undisturbed peace. These aren't carvings to be deciphered, but rather patterns to be absorbed, their flowing lines and gentle curves guiding your gaze and calming your mind. The moss itself seems to breathe with a soft, internal glow, tracing the ancient artistry with ribbons of gentle emerald and silver light, making the stones appear to softly pulse with a serene, living warmth. The sheer scale of these structures, rather than being overwhelming, instills a sense of profound security, a feeling of being protected by something vast, enduring, and utterly benevolent. They rise with an unhurried majesty, like silent sentinels guarding the threshold of a forgotten era, their very presence a testament to timeless peace. You drift past colossal, silent structures that rise like sleeping giants from the earth, their forms softened by the gentle creepers that twine around them, creating living tapestries of emerald and silver. These plants are not invasive, they are guardians, woven into the very fabric of the city, breathing with it in a slow, rhythmic hush. Their leaves, in myriad shades of deep green and shimmering blue, catch the soft, internal light, creating a soothing, ever-changing play of shadows and highlights that dance with a languid grace. Each leaf seems to absorb and reflect the ambient glow, creating a gentle, organic light show that mesmerizes without demanding attention. The air here carries the faintest, sweetest scent of these ancient botanicals, a clean, earthy fragrance mingled with a subtle, delicate floral note, enhancing the feeling of profound natural harmony. It is a scent that whispers of growth, resilience, and the quiet beauty of enduring life, deeply calming to the senses. The ground beneath you, if you were to touch it, would be cool and smooth, perhaps ancient, polished obsidian, or a unique, resilient stone that has withstood the ages with quiet dignity. Yet, you are still gently floating, your awareness suspended, observing this serene tableau from a vantage point of perfect ease. There are no harsh angles here, no abrupt transitions. Every curve is a caress, every line a gentle suggestion, guiding your gaze with an unhurried grace that mirrors the tranquil rhythm of your own breath. The very concept of sharpness seems alien to this realm, replaced instead by a profound softness that permeates every visible form and every unspoken sensation. Even the light itself, though radiant, possesses no glare, no intensity that might disturb your burgeoning peace. It is a light that understands rest, a luminosity that cradles the quietude of the world, allowing textures to emerge with a gentle clarity, inviting contemplation rather than demanding attention. As you continue to glide, effortlessly, through this dreamscape, you notice vast, open courtyards that seem to breathe with the same ancient calm as the structures themselves. These aren't empty spaces, but rather serene plazas paved with the same smoothly polished stone, often featuring circular patterns or gentle spirals etched into their surfaces. In the center of some, a still, crystalline pool of water reflects the soft, golden luminescence of the air above, creating an illusion of infinite depth and boundless peace. The water is utterly still, its surface like a perfect mirror, disturbed by not even the slightest ripple, a testament to the profound tranquility that pervades this slumbering city. Around the edges of these pools, low, sculpted stone benches invite imagined repose, their forms echoing the gentle curves of the architecture, inviting you to simply be, without expectation or demand. The air remains perfectly temperate, a constant, gentle caress against your skin, a reminder of the exquisite balance maintained within this ancient domain. You feel a deep, abiding safety, a sense of being utterly protected and cherished by this timeless place. There is no urgency, no direction you must follow, only the ever-present invitation to relax, to surrender more completely to the enveloping peace. Your thoughts, if any arise, are like distant clouds, gently drifting across the vast expanse of your inner sky, soon to dissipate into the limitless blue of calm. They hold no power, no sway, merely passing through, observed with detached serenity. The gentle creepers, with their softly glowing moss, are not the only forms of life here. Occasionally, a magnificent, ancient tree, its trunk wider than any you have ever seen, rises gracefully from a sheltered corner of a courtyard or an alcove within a massive wall. Its leaves, a profound, almost indigo green, rustle with an almost imperceptible whisper in the still air, a sound so delicate it seems to be woven from silence itself. These trees are living monuments, their branches reaching out like ancient arms, offering a comforting canopy of shade and serenity. They too seem to glow with a faint, inner light, as if infused with the same gentle magic that illuminates the entire city, their presence adding another layer of organic peace to the stone majesty. You feel a connection to this ancient, enduring life, a comforting sense of being part of a larger, harmonious whole. Your journey through this dreaming megalopolis is not one of discovery in the conventional sense, but of immersion. Each new vista, each subtle detail, serves only to deepen the existing state of profound relaxation. You are not searching for answers or understanding. You are simply. A subtle, gentle breeze, almost imperceptible, stirs the air around you. It isn't a draft nor a chill, but rather a soft, silken sigh that flows through the vastness of the chamber, carrying with it an ancient, pure essence. This breeze whispers across your skin, a tender, feathery touch that brings with it no sensation of cold, only a profound sense of freshness and renewal. It feels as if the very breath of the earth itself is gently caressing you, inviting every fiber of your being to release, to soften, to let go. With each gentle pass, it seems to carry away any lingering trace of tension, any whisper of the day's concerns, leaving behind only an exquisite sense of lightness and boundless tranquility. The air itself in this chamber is unlike any you have ever known. It is imbued with an ethereal quality, light and clear, yet also rich with an ancient, peaceful energy. Breathing it in feels like drawing pure serenity into your very core. Each inhalation is a gentle infusion of calm, filling you with a deep, quiet strength, while each exhalation is a release, a soft sigh that dissolves into the boundless quietude around you. There is a subtle, clean aroma, not of anything specific or definable, but rather the scent of pure, undisturbed peace, perhaps the faintest hint of damp earth, ancient stone, and a delicate, unknown floral essence that blooms only in realms of perfect stillness. This fragrance wraps around you, a gentle olfactory lullaby, deepening your relaxation with every soft breath. Your body, suspended in this perfect equilibrium, feels utterly weightless, as if cradled by the very air itself. The sensation is one of being effortlessly buoyant, floating on an invisible cushion of pure comfort. There is no pressure anywhere, no point of contact that asserts itself, only the pervasive, soothing awareness of being held in perfect balance. This complete lack of physical demand allows your muscles to soften even further, melting away like delicate snowflakes upon warm water. Your shoulders release their subtle burdens, your jaw unclenches, your forehead smooths, and every tiny muscle in your face relaxes into an expression of profound peace. You are not lying, nor sitting, nor standing. You are simply being supported by the gentle embrace of this timeless sanctuary. The luminous, pearl-gray stone walls that cradle you seem to hum with a silent, ancient wisdom. Their surface, if you were to reach out, would feel incredibly smooth and cool to the touch, yet they emanate a subtle, ambient warmth that permeates the air, a warmth that is felt deep within your bones, comforting and profound. The delicate veins of shimmering gold that thread through the stone are not merely static patterns. They seem to possess a gentle, internal luminosity, pulsing softly with an inner light, like quiet, golden rivers flowing through a landscape of dreams. As your gaze softly traces these shimmering paths, they subtly shift and undulate, inviting your eyes to unfocus, to blur the edges of perception, and to drift into a state of effortless contemplation. These walls are more than mere structures. They are guardians of tranquility, ancient witnesses to countless eons of peace, and their very presence imbues the space with a feeling of absolute safety and profound, unwavering calm. Above you, the vast, vaulted arch of the ceiling continues to unfold its intricate, bas-relief carvings. These flowing, organic patterns are a masterwork of serene artistry, devoid of sharp edges or jarring contrasts. They evoke the graceful, unhurried dance of celestial nebulae slowly swirling into form, and the gentle, rhythmic ebb and flow of deep-sea currents, perpetually reshaping the ocean floor. You might perceive the slow, majestic unfurling of ancient ferns, or the delicate, intricate patterns left by receding tides on a pristine, sandy shore. As your gaze drifts across these serene designs, they seem to subtly breathe with a gentle, imperceptible rhythm, as if alive with a quiet, inner energy. This subtle movement is not distracting, but rather profoundly soothing, drawing your focus inward, allowing your thoughts to become as soft and fluid as the patterns themselves, gently guiding your mind into a deeper state of reverie and effortless contemplation. The feeling is one of vast, encompassing peace, where the boundaries between observer and observed gently dissolve, leaving only a sense of harmonious unity. The soft, diffused light that permeates every corner of this magnificent chamber feels like a tender, perpetual caress. It emanates from unseen sources, perhaps filtered through ancient, crystalline windows positioned impossibly high above, allowing only the purest, most gentle spectrum of light to enter. Or perhaps it is channeled from deep within the earth itself, a geothermal luminescence that has been harnessed and refined over millennia. This light is a warm, golden hue, reminiscent of a perpetually gentle dawn that never quite breaks into the full intensity of day, nor fades into the shadows of night. It bathes everything in a comforting luminescence, highlighting the smooth, cool surfaces of the stone, and casting long, peaceful shadows that stretch and recede with an unhurried, graceful dance. This light doesn't just illuminate, it infuses the very atmosphere with a profound sense of well-being, security, and warmth that penetrates deep within, dissolving any remaining pockets of coolness or discomfort, leaving you utterly steeped in a gentle, radiant glow that nurtures your very soul. It is the light of pure, unadulterated peace, a constant, tender presence that reassures and calms. From a distant, unseen corner of this ancient sanctuary, the softest, most delicate sound continues its gentle, hypnotic cadence. It is the rhythmic drip of water, falling from an impossibly high ceiling into a crystalline, perfectly still pool below. Each plink is a tiny, liquid bell tolling in slow motion, exquisitely spaced, creating a rhythm that is both consistent and profoundly unhurried. The sound resonates through the vastness of the chamber, clear and pure, echoing softly and then fading into complete silence, a perfect void, before the next droplet arrives, precisely on its cue. This sound is not intrusive, rather, it is a subtle, hypnotic rhythm, a natural metronome that effortlessly guides your breath into a deeper, slower cadence. With each gentle plink, you feel a layer of tension dissolve, melting away like mist in the morning sun, leaving you lighter, softer, more profoundly at peace. It is the sound of time itself slowing, of the universe breathing, a gentle reminder that all is well, and all is in perfect, peaceful order. As you listen, you might imagine the surface of the crystalline pool where the water falls. It is a mirror-like expanse, perfectly still and utterly transparent, reflecting the soft, golden light and the vaulted ceiling above in a perfect, inverted image. Each droplet creates a tiny, perfect ripple that expands slowly, gracefully, across the surface, reaching the edges of the pool and then gently dissolving, disappearing without a trace, only for the next ripple to begin its journey. This visual rhythm, unseen but felt, complements the audible plink, creating a multi-sensory experience of profound calm. It's as if each ripple carries away a fragment of any lingering thought or sensation, leaving the surface of your mind as clear and undisturbed as the pool itself. You are simply observing, simply existing, with no need to interpret or analyze, only to feel the gentle flow of peace. The sense of timelessness within this chamber is absolute. The bustling world outside, with its demands and its hurried pace, feels like a distant dream, completely irrelevant to this sacred space. Here, there is no past, no future, only the eternal, perfect present moment. You are completely safe, completely sheltered, cradled in a haven where worry cannot enter, where anxiety cannot take root, and where the concept of rush simply does not exist. This sanctuary has existed for eons, untouched by the passage of time, preserving an essence of pure, primordial peace. You are now a part of this ancient tranquility, seamlessly integrated into its profound quietude, your very being resonating with its deep, unwavering calm. Your awareness begins to expand, yet simultaneously contracts, gently focusing inward. You become aware of the subtle, internal currents of your own body, the soft thrum of your heart, the gentle rise and fall of your chest with each breath, the warmth spreading through your limbs. Each of these internal sensations is a source of comfort, a gentle affirmation of your peaceful existence. There is no urgency in these processes, only a smooth, harmonious flow. Your mind, once a landscape of fleeting thoughts and impressions, now becomes a vast, open sky where